In the era of video content and AI, the humble PDF can seem a little bit boring. But thanks to powerful tools, the simple PDF is getting a new leash on life. It is still an amazing tool for learning and creating and sharing information. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can give your PDFs a refresh using powerful tools. This video is sponsored by UPDF, an all-in-one solution that makes it really simple and easy to edit, organize, annotate, and even convert your PDF. It not only has those basic PDF tools, but you're able to edit your PDFs, convert your PDFs, and it even has AI function. What I really love about UPDF, it combines all the tools you need for working on your PDFs all into one really clean, nice, simple interface. It doesn't feel complicated, it doesn't feel bloated and overdone or confusing. It's really simple and easy to use, and it has every kind of tool that you're going to need to work on PDFs. A little bit like Adobe Acrobat, but even better and even cheaper. It also allows you to work across desktop and mobile, making it really easy to manage all your projects. So let's whip out those stale old PDFs that need freshening up to make a bit more exciting so that you can create PDFs that people love to download. They're interactive, they're interesting, they are fresh and exciting, they aren't stale and boring. You've updated the information. Maybe you've got something that's, a few years old that needs fresh information. Let's get them all out, let's freshen them up and open up UPDF to see what we can do with them. So first of all, looking at the tools available. All right, so I've opened up UPDF and I've opened up here a PDF that is an old ebook that I've created. So say you've got something like that where you've created some content and it was done years ago. So this was last updated in 2022. So obviously it may need some updates. So instead of having to go right back into whatever design software I use like Canva, I can actually just make some small edits in here. So if they're just smaller edits and not, huge big overhauls, we can just open up PDF and make some adjustments in here, which is great for when you just want to adjust small things, make some edits, tweak a few things. This is a great way to edit your PDFs. So when you're in UPDF, you can come up here to Tools, and you've got this toolbar here with all the things to use. So there are different modes, and there is also all the different tools. So right now I am in edit mode. So in edit mode, we can do things like organizing our pages. So you can go here to things like insert. And as you can see, it's showing you all your pages. And then you can click in between. So if maybe you've gone and designed a new page, you just want to throw it into the PDF existing, rather than having to, go and open the whole file, make an extra page, re-download it as a PDF. You could just make that one page, open it up in your PDF, and then you click on this here, and then you can go and actually add that file. So you just would click and from file and add in that extra page. That's really handy. You also can do things like delete a page to maybe a page you no longer want. And you can also rearrange. So if you want to change where a page is, you can just simply drag and drop to move it in a new position. Now we can also edit our text. So see here, I've just clicked on the text and I notice like a spelling error there, and I can just start typing. As you can see, it instantly just lets you edit it, just like if you opened up a Word document. So you can do things like fix up any spelling mistakes, add some new bits. So if we wanted to add some new text here, you can see it's super easy to make those edits. So if I wanted to freshen up a PDF, maybe the information's getting a bit old, maybe I realized there was a few things I needed to edit. I know a few spelling errors or some new information I wanted to add in, things like that. I can easily do that in UPDF by just doing these edits. As you can see, it knows the font, the size, and all those things. But also if I wanted to change that, I can do that too. Now we can also edit images, so not just text. So say with this image here, maybe I wanted to freshen up, add some new images in. I can go up here to image, and we can click this on here, replace image, and I can actually change that image up to freshen that up too. So I'm not having to go and redesign things. As you can see, I can just make those quick little edits in here, and it's going to save so much time and make it super easy to just make those little tweaks when you realize a PDF needs that freshening up. And there you go, it's put in my new image. Now heading back into tools, you can see here we also have things like replace. So if you wanted to update a page but completely replace it, you could do that. So maybe just one page you wanted to go back in your design software and make some more major changes, you can then just simply replace that page. You're not having to completely re-download the whole entire thing. Now some other handy tools that you might find useful, there's things like compare. So you can actually bring in another file. So maybe you have two different files that you did at two different times and you're trying to check what was the differences here You've got this that you can utilize. We've also got this one here, a split. So the image splitter is really helpful for things like designing an email. So here I've got a template where I've gone and designed an email in Canva. So all I would have to do is download that as a PDF. Now what we're going to do is go to split. And now I can go and add those split lines in. So you just add the plus and then you drag them into position. So I've added all my splits. Now all I have to do is press apply. And then as you can see over on the side here, it is cut it into each of these pieces. So then all we'd have to do now would go to File, Export to, and we want to choose Image. So we want to have them as PNGs or JPEGs, that's up to you. Then you want to choose which pages, so which were the split pages, put them in, and then all you'd have to do is press convert, and there you've got your split image. Now we also have things like adding a watermark, which can be helpful. You can add in background. So if you've got a really plain PDF, you can go and add a background to it. You can also add things like headers and footers. You can add numbering. There are lots of different things you can do there to really spruce up a PDF. Now we also have PDF Converter too, which is very handy. So if you want to convert it to images, a Word doc, Excel, PowerPoint, any of those things, you can do that all in here. Now, one more thing in edit mode before we move on is also link. So I've talked about this before in terms of creating interactive PDFs, actually having links in them. So you can see I've already have links here on the side for these tabs so that you can actually go through, click on the tabs to go to different pages in your PDF, which is a really cool way to make it interactive. And you could also add links within here too. So if you wanted to show people a link to another website, all you'd have to do is click on this link. You just would highlight the area where you want it to link. So say this quote was to link somewhere. Then we go link to web or link to page, so that these ones on the side of the tab would be a link to page. So you could say go to this particular page on the PDF. But if we wanted to link to a website, we can click a link to web and send it to a certain website. Another thing I love here is how it manages modes. So making it really easy to switch between the mode of how you're working with your PDF. So let's have a look at that. So going even further with that to create something that is very interactive is going over here into form mode. So with form mode, we can do even more to make your PDF interactive and interesting for people to use. So let's say we've got something like this where someone could write something. Instead of just leaving a box where they'd have to print it out and write, we can make it interactive where they just have to open the PDF and they can write something. So you've got here text field box, so you can just put that over like that. And they're going to be able to put text in there. Now you've also got things like check boxes, so people can tick off check boxes, radio buttons, we've got drop downs. We've also got a button. You've got image fields, so someone has an area where they can upload an image, so they could click on that and upload an image. So if you've got something like make your mood board here, or make an inspiration piece, or add, some image, they can just click and upload an image. You've also got things like date field. You can also do signature, so you could create contracts with PDFs and then put in signatures. So as you can see, you've got all those tools to make your PDF really fun and interesting so people can really interact with it. They don't just simply boring read something, or they have to print it out if they actually want to write something on it. They're able to write stuff. They're able to click checkboxes. They're able to add images, click buttons. They're able to do all these things, making your PDFs so much more fun, so that if you're doing this as something that's, like an opt-in, or you're selling an ebook, you can create something that is much more fun and interactive and really engages people, so they don't just end up saving it, putting it in a file and forgetting about it. It's something that they can really interact with, and it's really going to help their learning too. Now, if you work on PDFs with clients or collaboration type stuff, and you want to be able to do some back and forth editing on a PDF, you can go into this comment mode. So this, you can add things like highlighting stuff, strike through, underline, squiggly line, all those things for editing to, say to someone, hey, let's check this bit, so let's just highlight that. Things like that, or let's put a little squiggly under this word here. It can even be handy for yourself if you're going through a PDF that you've written and you want to check if there's anything you need to edit. You can do a run through where you go, into comment mode, add the comments, things that you need to fix up, things you need to edit, and then you've got it all in there. It's really easy for you to then review and make those edits. So whether it's with someone else or for yourself, this is a very handy tool. So we can even add sticky notes. We can use a pen and actually write things on it. All those editing tools to make sure your PDFs are perfect so that you can edit it. You can make all those little adjustments without it being stressful, making sure that you are presenting the best PDF you can. Now, this is the fun bit where we can use up to 4 different devices at the same time. Now, as a busy mum who sometimes does work on her laptop while baby's having a nap, sometimes on the main computer at night, sometimes just quickly doing something on my phone on the run, this is an amazing feature. So I can jump between different devices and continue working on the same PDF from here, on here, and even here. So if you've been looking for your dream PDF tool, or you're ready to ditch Adobe Acrobat for something that is just as powerful but a way better price, then I definitely recommend checking out UPDF. In fact, after exploring UPDF, I ended up going straight over to Adobe and cancelling my Acrobat subscription because I realized just how amazing this tool is, because after playing around with this, I'm converted. So bye bye Adobe, and if you'd like to learn more about my journey of leaving Adobe, you can also check out my Why I Quit Adobe video. Thanks again to UPDF for sponsoring this video. I've accidentally fallen in love with your software and finally found a way to break up with Adobe for good.